Welcome back to the mat. My name is Tailor. I'm your instructor for the day. We got a 15-minute easy, slow flow to get your morning started. Nothing too crazy. All right, this is just a chance to get into your body and get a slow start to what might be an active day for you. You might need blocks, but more importantly, you just need yourself, some space, and maybe a couple homies to kick it with you and flow. So let's actually just start on our backs and just chill. You lay the feet long. And start this session, just relaxing the body. I just picked up on this new thing called a lake meditation, which is imagine that you're like at the bottom of the lake, not floating on the surface, or somewhere in between. And from this position, you can look up and see how the ripples and the waves and the winds might disrupt the surface of the water, but it has no impact on you at the depths of it. So in this practice today, see if you can find that same sense of depth in every one of your poses and in every breath you take. Take a full breath in. Let it all go. Let's take our right knee into the hands. Gently pull it into your chest. Give yourself a nice little squeeze here. And then supine twist. Drape that leg across the body. Stack the right hip on top of the left. And reach your right hand out. Maybe even cactus arm. And take a few breaths here and just chill. Without getting caught up in the ripples and the waves, can you just notice how the body is feeling? Good. As you inhale, come back to neutral, and we'll switch them out. You lay that right leg long, grab hold that left leg, and gently pull it in towards you. As you exhale, supine twist, second side, drape it over, right hand on top of the left knee. That left hand reaches out. Maybe you found that cactus was nice for you. Find a way to take care of yourself. That starts with knowing what you need rather than just thinking you already know. Take time to figure it out. That's why we spend a few breaths in stillness. One more breath in. Let it all go. As you come back to neutral, this time hug both knees in towards your chest. Moving around in any circles, any ways, any directions that might feel nice to you. I want you to take your hands underneath the hamstrings and slowly begin to rock and roll. Give yourself a little back massage. And then make your way to tabletop. So you might cross your shins or however you like to go there. We're going to end up on all fours here. I got dogs everywhere. All right, from here, we're going to start in some cat-cow. So spread the hands wide, fingers are pointing straight ahead. Your index finger is. Your thumbs are pointing towards one another. And from here, drop the belly. Lift the tailbone. Bring the heart through. Take a full breath in. And then gently tuck the tailbone underneath you. Press those feet and the legs down into the earth as you push the back away. And then same thing here. Tailbone goes high, belly goes low, the chest comes forward. We may even lift the gaze with the breath in, and then reverse it. Let's do that 3 more times, moving with your own breath. And noticing if you want to take a pause in any spot, man, feel free to do that. I'll say this before, I'll say it again, you know your body better than anyone else does. So I'm always going to leave it up to you to take care of yourself. What I offer are suggestions, but you get the opportunity, you get the choice to determine whether that suggestion is for you or not. You ain't got to take everybody else's advice or guidance on how you live your life. It's up to you to determine what's best for you. Last one here. Really push through the hands and push through the feet as you push the back of your heart towards the ceiling. And come to neutral. All right. I want you to take that inhale, find length in your spine, reach the top of your head far, reach the tailbone in the opposite direction. And then we're going to exhale, pull the right ear towards the right hip, pull the right hip towards the right ear. So you got this C shape. Both hands extended, still pushing into the earth. One breath in. Exhale, maybe be deeper. And we'll come back to neutral. Go to the second side, left ear to left hip. Take a full breath in, and as you exhale, pull it around. Breath in. Full breath out. Come to neutral. Next time I want you to step your right foot long back. Stay on the tips of your toes. And I just want you to rock back and forth gently, right? It's a calf stretch. So wherever you are, that left leg is grounded. You're on the toes and you push the heel back and then you lean it forward. You might even find a way to move with your breath with this. So maybe the inhale allows your weight to shift into the hands. And the exhale pushes the weight through the hands, in through that heel, and the heel pushes back. Let's go for 2 more times. Maybe even hold it at one of them. And we'll switch them out. Right knee to the mat, instead of the left foot long behind you. I like to say, if you find stillness first, then you can notice where the motion is, or the emotions. Energy in motion. But often we think we just need to be busier so we can match the motion. But what happens if you decide to take that seat of awareness at the bottom of the lake or the pool and you look up and find that everything else is in motion but you? Let's tuck the toes. Oh, actually, let's untuck the toes. My fault. Bring your left hand into the center of your mat. Right hand behind the back of your head. And then open up towards the right. Draw that elbow up towards the ceiling. Draw that shoulder behind you. Press the left hand down, full breath in. And then exhale, thread the needle. Reach that hand down. Lay your ear to the mat, your shoulder to the mat. Let your left hand find wherever it might feel most comfortable. And then settle in here. Take a breath in. Let it all go. One more here. Exhale. Left hand down to the mat. Press back up. This time, reach your right hand high up. And we'll go second side. Right hand in the middle of the mat. Left hand behind the head. Spin the chest. Open the elbow. Might even find that pop in your back. And then exhale, thread the needle. Keep the hips on top of the knees. Lay that shoulder and the ear to the mat. And let's allow yourself to be still as you notice where there's subtle movements and motion in the body. And those subtle fidgets and twitches. Right hand down As you inhale, reach that left hand high, reach out of the shoulder, push the right hand down, and exhale. Bring both hands to the mat. Keep the knees on top, keep the hips on top of the knees, and find puppy pose. So you begin to walk your hands out and allow your chest to come to the floor. And maybe rest your chin on the mat, maybe your forehead. Grounding through the feet, the tops of the feet, the knees, the shins, any part of the body that's in touch with the mat. The inhale puffs up the upper back, and the exhale lets the chest and the heart just really come to the floor. Let it sink. And we'll be here for a few breaths, so just chill. And if something is keeping it difficult for you to remain still, right, then maybe that means you need to back out of a pose a bit and find another variation. You don't have to sit in turbulent waters. You can always just sink a bit deeper. You'll begin to walk the hands back. Take your time. And then tuck your toes. Push the feet into the earth. Lift the knees, lift the hips. Push the hands down. Find downward facing dog. This might be your first one, so feel free to walk the dog, all right? You know how I like to say, take care of yourself. So with the one heel drops, the other one lifts. The hands are still actively pushing into the mat. And we swap them out. If you want to know what to do with your core, it's a great opportunity to pull the belly button in towards the spine. And see if you might be able to push your hands down more and open up the hamstrings. No rushing, no forcing, no fighting. Just feeling and flowing. And when you found stillness, take a pause. Maybe even lift the hips higher, the heels drop lower, the hands push further away. And begin to walk your feet to the top of the mat. Good. From here, I like to just find a halfway lift, hands into the shins, take a deep inhale. Full exhale, find that forward fold. Top of your head is heavy. Let's do that same thing 4 more times. So inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, let the head be heavy as you keep that length and you fold over. Inhale, reach out, crown of the head goes long. Exhale, pull the belly button in towards the spine, maybe deep in your fold. 2 more times. Shoulders away from the ears. Back of the neck goes long. Last one. Full breath in. Full breath out. Slowly begin to circle sweep your hands up. All the way to a standing pose, reaching the hands up above the head. And from here, I want you to interlace your thumbs. And I want you to pull fingers apart, reach the shoulders high. And from here, kick that right hip out and find a side bend to the left. Take a few breaths here. Into the right ribs. And then the exhale allows you to sink a bit more. Good. Keep using the thumbs to pull the shoulders apart. Pull them away from you. Last exhale. Inhale to neutral, take your time. That might have felt some type of way. And then go to the second side. Now with us moving a bit slower, can you notice in these moments of stillness, how much motion is there, how much action, how much energy is constantly flowing through you. Come back to neutral. This time place your hands on your low back. I want you to squeeze your glutes a little bit as you push your hips forward. And then find a gentle back bend. Shoulders go back, elbows are squeezing towards one another. You lift the sternum with the inhale. You might drop the head with the exhale. And stretch the front of the neck. Take a breath in. Maybe stay for the exhale and push a bit deeper. Squeezing the glutes, pushing the hips. Last breath here. Exhale, coming back to neutral. Inhale the hands up long. Exhale, find that forward fold. You're going to slowly rise up. Halfway lift. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. And draw the belly button in, curl the ribs. And then on your inhale, find that standing pose. And I want you to just find a stillness in your standing, in your mountain, right? Feel your feet rooted into the earth. And if you gently close your eyes, you might even feel this natural sway of your body. And this is like you being a tree rooted into the forest floor, but the wind's gently rocking you. And not allowing you to lose connection, but you do feel the impacts of these gentle sways. This is where we'll close the practice. But I want you to take this with you as you go about your day. That wherever you go, find stillness first, and then notice the motions, rather than getting caught in the motions and never establishing some stillness. Because if you're not rooted, you're just like a leaf flying in the wind, getting tossed to and fro. So be sturdy. Establish stillness, notice the motion, and know that you're in control. The light in me honors the light in you. That's namaste. It's an ancient practice. Take it into your modern day. Much love.